All right. Let's get into game. It is the grand finals of the EPT North American Weekly Cup here. It's the 20th of October, 2020. And this player up here, I don't think she's dropped a single map in this tournament so far. She's been slaying her opponents left, right, and center. It is Scarlett. And she comes down, and there is a naughty little probe blocking, so she has to go take her third base. Down in the bottom right, in the blue, the Protoss, Pilly. Pilly there just narrowly beat Nina out in a 3-2 to take her down and come here to the grand final. So a good series win, but oh god, there were some wild games there. Definitely some exhausting ones. Scarlett, on the other hand, has just been waiting for hours for this side of the bracket to catch up. She cleaved through her side of the bracket, dispatched her opponents, and is absolutely the favorite in this series. However, Pilly took out Solar on his way to get here. Now, we did not get to see that game. I don't see what the games looked like, but it was a 2-0, I believe. Maybe a 2-1. And that is really a big testament to Pilly's skills. I play Pilly a lot on the ladder, and I don't know the last time I beat him in a Protoss, a Zerg versus Protoss match. I just is so decisive. His builds are tight. It's always one harass into more harass into more harass into clean timing attack. He's got so many different builds and varieties of play. He can play Glaive Adepts. He can play, Glaive Adepts into DTs. He can play Oracles. He can play Void Rays. It's very hard to go into a series with Pilly and know what to expect. You can't really put him in a neat little box because he knows how to diversify his play and make it difficult for his opponent. Queen Zerglings, full pull off gas for Scarlett as she starts things speed. Doesn't even leave one on gas, interestingly. Real mineral focused, fair enough. Two Zerglings coming out. They're going to go across the map from the third, try and scout. These two, of course, going to clear up this base. Pilly a little slow to react with that probe. Takes a bit more of a beating. Personally, I would always try to get that away and then skirt back around, see if there's more lings coming out, check if there's a Zergling all in. Without that, you're relying on this Adept, which you can see is quite slow to get across the map, but intercept those Zerglings. The other two lings will come in there. Second chrono boosted Adept, and there is, of course, a Stargate in the main, which is going to be spotted by these Zerglings. Going to get up into the main base, and ooh, she can get a probe. That would be very nice. Oh, no, not two. You're kidding me. You're not meant to lose even one probe there. Oh, such a small thing, but a great start. Two probes. Oof. The scout alone is good for Scarlett. Getting two probes is big. It's big for this early in the game. It just speaks to the momentum a little bit. Two Adepts going out. Adept there. Extra gateway going down in the wall. There's still Oracle. Still chances to do counter damage. Scarlett can be rather clean with her Adept Oracle defense though. How many Zerglings she got? Only 4. Two more pairs on the way. Adepts though taking a bit of damage here. 1 Zergling, 2 Zergling, 3 Zergling. 4. Sloppy control from Scarlett to not just back off there. I'm surprised. She now has probably going to have to build a few more lings, but no, she doesn't actually. So these Adepts here are just controlling this space. She is droning hard. She's getting spores on each base. She wants to make sure she doesn't take damage here. Oh, nice snipe on the tumor there. And look at this, just a nice safety shade. Oh, he's going to lose one. Oh, no, gets out. Well done, Pilly. Those two Adepts going to come back later. There's an Oracle out. We've now got another Oracle and a Phoenix. For those who don't know, a Phoenix is basically just a beta tier Void Ray. Is he going to play 2-star Phoenix? I see a Phoenix now, and I immediately start thinking, hey, you're going to go 2-star Phoenix as soon as you kill that Overlord? Third and fourth gas is up. No Robo or Twilight. 100% he is. Oh, that Phoenix needs to get on that Overlord now. He needs to do it now. Oracles dive in. They haven't found anything yet, guys. Ooh, Oracle's taking a beating. Queen's rotating very nicely. There's that Queen on the third, moves to intercept. And they got to get out. Uh-oh. Oh, Pilly. Those Oracles are in trubs, mate. Oh, he's going to lose one. He's going to lose one. Oh, he gets out just barely. Meanwhile, at the third base, the Zerglings engage the Adepts. Both of those Adepts do fall down, but more Adepts moving over. Oracle will easily defend this base, and it looks like, I think that Overlord died? No, it still did not die. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think there's any 2-star Phoenix now. Oh, it's 3-star Phoenix. Oh my god, it's mass Phoenix. Well, it's a nasty build. Now, if Zerglings run right up to the wall, they can see it, but it's kind of rare for people to put their tech there, so you might not bother checking. However, Scarlett, she's like, there's a third base, but I don't really see anything else. Does she have wind of what's going on? Is she going to go straight Hydras? She play Hydra Bane versus this. Hydras aren't bad versus Phoenix, but I think it would be a bit too slow. It's hard to say. She's only on 52 workers right now. She doesn't really have that big 70 worker position where you can just swarm over the Phoenix with Hydras. And Valera's now kicked in. What does she do with it? No Roachhorn down. Just a Baneling Nest. It feels to me like she just wants to play classic Hydra Bane, and there we go. She's moving down to take a 4th base. Let me see that one go down in the moment. Yeah, 4 base Hydraling Bane. But her droning feels a little slow, right? She's adding a lot of tech and gases and structures, so I kind of understand that her drone count keeps getting eaten up by these structures. At the same time, I feel like she'd be a bit more comfortable if she had a few more. Of course, she's also got a lot of +1 melee Zerglings out, which those Oracles, though, staying at home should keep things safe. A Depthless Shield Battery as well. And here we go. 5 Phoenix going to be the first show. And more Phoenix than out. Or you can see their rally points to them. And they grab one High Energy Queen. Oh, they want to grab another if they can. They want to keep this fight going. Now, fighting out here with Queens can seem like a good idea. And it can be good. But it can also be really bad as well. Does lose 1 Phoenix. But that's 3-star Phoenix. This is more Phoenix than you ever expect in this scenario. It's a lot of Phoenixes. And Hydras are starting to come out. But I don't know if that's... Oh, I think... She does take out another Phoenix. Those Phoenix are not cheap, man. They are expensive. I think that was 2 Phoenix died, 4 Queens, and 3 Hydras. This is still kind of a dicey situation. She's trying to drone and build just enough Hydras to beat back the Phoenix, but that Phoenix count is going to continue to escalate. A slight supply block, unfortunately, happening there for Pilly, who's now going for the Fleet Bacon, the Forge, and so on. The Oracles are still there at that 3rd base. The Phoenix count is still rather high at 10. 12 Hydras are on the map, but there's 5 more about to pop out. And I think with the creep spread, it's going to give warning. Scarlett should be able to gather up and defend. So I think it might actually just be time to go carriers. For Pilly, if you keep building Phoenix from here, I think you kind of need to hide the count and then hope that Scarlett gets a bit over-eager on the map. I'm really never sure. If you don't get the early momentum with the Phoenix, you can see they can get kind of shut out like this, and it becomes quite difficult. Yeah, cannons building in the natural and the 3rd. I think realizing just needs to kind of hang on 3 base for now. +2 flyer attacks more. Phoenix, nope, cancels them, drops the carriers. 2 carriers starting. A 3rd one should be starting up momentarily. Just extra cannons for now, but really needs to get that 3rd carrier going, does Pilly. There we go. And if you get to 6 carriers, they can do pretty well versus Hydras, even very large Hydra counts. Scarlett's got 22 Hydras and a lot of Queens. It looks like she's going to just do a giant Hydra attack. I don't think she'll go many Queens with the attack. I think just a pure Hydra army is going to look to overwhelm, and that can work. It's usually a very one-sided fight, though, because if the Protoss hangs on, the Zerg's often just in a very bad position. If they commit to pure Hydra and they lose their whole army for a few Interceptors and Phoenix and maybe get like 1 carrier kill, they're kind of screwed from there. However, right now it is 3 base versus a big 87 drone 4 base Zerg. And she's just got so many Hydras that I feel like it's going to be the opposite, where she just crushes every Interceptor before they even shoot and then just wins the game. Because there's going to be 3 carriers out. They won't even be full on Interceptors, and 7 Phoenix, 2 Oracles. They needed to have already put about 20 stasis traps down to have any chance here. There's a ton of Overseers though, so that probably wouldn't even work. Yeah, I was trying to put them down now in these like backup locations, these Oracles. They need to be spamming stasis traps, man. You can see they're already Overseer sticks its eyeball out of its head, goes into pervert mode, can spot that from there. Only 3 carriers here, 3 more on the way, +2 on the way, but not ready just yet. Remember, there's no upgrades on the gateway units. That's just a massive basic bitch units to try and tank damage. The Banelings come forward. Stasis traps do something, but not enough. It's an easy win here for Scarlett in game 1. The Phoenix, a little bit slow, I think, on that 3-star Phoenix transition. And Scarlett greedily going up to the Hydra Bane. Able to reinforce her Queens with Hydras just before the Phoenix took out all the Queens and just before they kind of got out of control. So if Scarlett was just a little slower on her Hydra timing, you can imagine this game going very differently. As it was, though, she was tight, she was focused. One of the big problems I think you face against Scarlett is she does play quite greedy. So So if you don't hit a sharp Mass Adept timing or a Charged Archon or something like that, then you do end up often just saying, oh, what? You didn't even build a Roach Warren? You just built a pack of Lings and then went straight to Mass Hydra Bane off 4 bases? Oh, you didn't actually play 100% safe versus every option, because Scarlett, she gets frustrated by Protoss attacks and harassment, but she gets just as frustrated by Protoss players in the late game and feeling like you just can't do anything to kill a Protoss player. So Scarlett is usually someone who, if she can get away with like cutting that economic corner, cutting that safety measure of like a Roach Warren or Roaches, defend with just a few melee Lings, it looks really good for her. Oh my god, is that Potato? We've got probe emotes, we've got potatoes for Vive's channel. You guys are connoisseurs in here. Share your favorite emote in chat, and we try to tab out quickly in 2 minutes to see a few of those flying across if they all come at once. Share your favorite emote from your favorite streamer, and I always love seeing a few of these ones. Just when they go flying past my head, I'm like, what the hell just happened? Hydroling Bane, classic Scarlett. She's an expert at it. Do I need to clench my butt because I'm excited? Yeah. Well, I was saying like clutch your butts. Like with your hand, you're sitting there, you're so nervous, you need like a stress ball, but you don't have one. So you clutch one hand on each butt cheek, and it's like you're in stress balls. You clutch your butts. It's totally normal. What are we talking about? Oh, right. All right. All right, all right, all right. Already up 1 game in this series because she's a literal monster. Some call her the Queen of Blades because she both is Zerg and stabs stuff in the video game very well. Her name is Scarlett. Up here in the top right, the Protoss player representing Genesis Gaming, the one and only, he who is most williest and pilliest. It is Pilly Pilly. So a lot of you out there would know what a wet willy is, where you lick your finger, sneak up behind someone, stick it in their ear. Feels really gross, right? Do you guys know what a wet pilly is? Take any guesses, any guesses. Let me know in chat. Let me know what your guesses are. Oh, let's show some of those emotes flying by. I think we're gonna get a few. Right? Are we? Are we? Just a few GGs and so on. It's too hard to sync up. Never mind. Yeah. Well, basically, it's the exact same thing, guys. So a wet pilly, it's basically the exact same thing. The only difference is it's 6 adepts, and yes, they're lubed up and they do slide not into your ear, but your mineral line. That's the difference. That is the pilly. Hey! Oh my god! Daddy! Whose daddy emote is that? Oh, it's a disaster. Good shit, good shit. Much love, everybody. Thank you for sharing your most amazing emotes. Always like people to go hover over those and discover some other channels and stuff. And there's always some cool ideas in there as well. There are some great emotes getting spammed in chat. Much love for that one, everybody. So probes come in is like, okay, you're just doing normal stuff. No worries. Tech's going to go back here. Nice position, hard to scout. We're going to see a Stalker first, Twilight Council, Glaive Adept build. You can tell I've played Pilly a lot on the ladder. I'm like, I have lost too many games. I've been like, my early game ZvP is really sloppy, but you can, yeah, playing against Pilly especially has just been, it's been a dark time for my Zerg vs Protoss the last few weeks, guys. Even when I'm like improving, I still get my face kicked in by this guy. Stalker, Adept, and that's going to do a good job of denying the scouting. I wonder if the Lings, are they going to try... Ooh, look at this. Scarlett's going to micro these Lings. Watch this. She's going to try and use those, micro them, attack, move, attack, and she gets the kill. Oh, she gives up on it. Oh, coward. if she split those two Lings apart, she could have actually done that better. You put one in front and you do that, and then once you do the micro to get 2 hits off, you get the other Ling and do it. You can always get 2 hits off with a Ling, even on a Mineral Walking Probe if you micro that correctly. It's just if you do it with both Lings next to each other, they get stuck on each other, and often only one of them gets the second hit. But a very small, little, minute thing. It's actually going to be an Arc, a DT Archon drop by the looks of it. It could still be, I think this will be the 4 Adepts 3 DT build that we saw earlier today. I don't know, was it from Pilly or someone else? I can't quite remember. I think Ryan did this earlier today, didn't he? Yeah. Now that Prism needs to start up right now. There we go. Yeah, it does start up. Okay, cool, cool. So a slight mix up here, and that's always a good way to go. 1 queen, 2 queen, 3 queen, 4 queen, 5 queens. Scarlett's going to go up to 45 drones here. She's going to try and get about 8 drones on that third base. Build a big pack of Zerglings, Roach Warren on 4 minutes. Notice she's only staying on 1 gas geyser, so you really delay the extra gases with this modern Twilight defensive opener. And you just, yeah, she likes the Spine Crawler out front as well. Yeah, it was Ryan who tried this exact same build on her on Death Aura, and he was doing okay. He actually killed her third with it on Death Aura, so that exact same thing might happen here. The problem was he then ran his Archon drop into a Spore Crawler and lost the Prism in both Archons and ended up getting overwhelmed. But, oh, only 2 DTs. He's short on gas. Pilly's miscalculated this build a little bit here. And there we go. The third DT does now go in. Those DTs are going straight for the main and natural. Now, that's kind of ambitious. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, he's got to pull back there. Okay. Oh, Prism, Prism, Prism. Oh, the Adepts are getting caught. The Adepts are getting caught out of position here. 2 DTs go towards the main base, but doesn't want to get caught out. Forces a big response, gets a few drones, doesn't really get critical damage, and Scarlett keeps droning in the midst of it. Oh, I like that move. Runs forward and grabs a drone that tries to run past. The Prism can rotate around. And of course, these DTs can sneak up into that main base. Behind this, Immortals are on the way, as well as a third Gas Geyser. Good hot pickup there. Takes out a few Zerglings. Nice and annoying. And of course, can go... Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out of there. Get out of there, Prism. Do not hang around on this side of the map. I get you macroing at home. But if you lose that Prism the same way Ryan did, I'll be a very sad Protoss fan. Ooh, okay. That's a dead Spore. Prism takes a bit more damage than was necessary, but there's no Overseer here, and Scarlett, an unnecessary mistake. She goes over, she catches the probe, but she will not breach that natural. And those DTs doing a good job. Oh, Pilly's going to go for the spawning pool. I don't think he'll get that. Actually, oh yeah, because if he wants to get out, those queens could... Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh, the Prism gets out. Okay, well done by Pilly, who's now going up to 6 gateways, multiple Immortals. Archons aren't going to be morphing on the other side of the map. Does need to warp in another DT there, of course. But I believe his warp gates might be on cooldown. 8 gateways. And I think it's just going to be a straight up timing attack follow-up. I wouldn't mind the third base or anything like that. Scarlett's got 65 drones. Yeah, she's been delayed, but with no third base, I think she will be able to handle any sort of incoming attack, right? I don't know. I think Pilly here is being a little too conservative with what he's doing. I think he's just going to go all in with the attack. He's just waiting for the third Immortal, which pops out there. 2 more DTs warp in. I mean, this is some cool pressure from Pilly. He's continuing to keep her busy. She's not expecting this. This is a wild situation. Kills the Overseer and says, hey, let's get out of here. You can, yep. Ferry all the units to safety as well. Okay, okay. What do we got though? 9 Roaches, 4 Ravagers, 16 Lings, 4 more Roaches in production right now. That's not that many units. There is a couple of Force Fields or Guardian Shields. I think save it for the Force Fields. This ramp, Force Fields on that is brutal. And then wedge the army over at the third. That's the way to do it. The Zealots charge in a bit ahead of the army, but there we go. Nice engagement. The Immortals come forward, the Archons as well. The Zealots leading the charge. The Spine Crawler gets eradicated. The Zealots on the left doing very well. Oh, Zerglings from behind. Nicely done with the Zerglings from behind. This is just a charge from Pilly, and he seems to be crushing through. Scarlett, she's losing her Roaches. Remember, there's a Zealot DT warping in the main. The Prism is set up there. The Immortal Archon gets overwhelmed, though. The Immortal Archon gets overwhelmed, so even as he makes a good move there, the inability to reinforce or shuffle the units perhaps was a mistake. Zerglings are working on the wall on at home. Not really too impactful, and we need to be getting out of here. Pilly leaves, but not enough damage. Scarlett hangs on. She survives. Good fight. The way the Zergans came in from behind, the way her roaches fought in this big wide open area. Definitely an engagement where I think the creep spread scared the shit out of Pilly, and he was like, shit, there's so much creep, I just got to go. But in hindsight, it was not enough. Scarlett hangs on. She does survive. 2-0 advantage for the Queen of Blades. I've been watching StarCraft more than half my life. Probably a sign I'm sad and lonely, says Spud Doctor. Why? What about having a huge penis makes you sad and lonely? Is that like an in-joke or something? I don't really follow. Don't follow your reasoning, Spud Doctor. It's like, it's hard to find love when you're that good looking and you make such wise life choices, or like what? So I don't know if I'm just like old and washed up. I'm so mouthing and stuff, you know? Because like I just can't follow you guys sometimes. I feel it's weird. Bacon Lover, you tried to swallow a pill. It was so big you coughed it back in your hand. Ouch. Ooh. Oh, that's the worst, dude. Catching up with some interesting chatter there. But I don't have a sub to my pig, says Bee Monkey. No worries, Bee Monkey. That's all right. You can still hang out, be part of the community. I remember when Jadon came onto the scene. I remember when Boxer single-handedly changed Terran. Hells yeah, Spud Doctor. It's well before I was watching esports. I wish I was watching esports back then, man. Gone back and watched some of the VODs, but damn. Bomber isn't playing anymore, says the Rail. I know he streamed a few times and tried to qualify for GSL or whatever. Did he make it into GSL one season? I'm not sure. I don't really know what's going with Bomber. You guys talking about Scarlett versus Bomber? They had some, yeah. Some great run-ins, some great pieces of history there. And, all right. It's a 2-0 advantage. Can she close it out? She has blitzed her way through this bracket. She has looked nigh unstoppable. And you know what? Maybe it's because she hasn't been adepted yet. That might be it. It is Scarlett. Down here in the bottom right. Had a very good run to get here. He eliminated Solar. He absolutely could make a comeback. It is Pilly Pilly. I think there's a few people who are confused. Why did he leave? Pilly was dead. Pilly was on 2 base first 3. Only killed a couple of workers. He almost crushed through, but he was way too slow on that Zealot walk-in in the main. And, yeah, just... There's a turning point where you lose all your Immortals and Archons, and it's like, you better have done massive damage to the economy. He killed a handful of workers. She still had a big economy advantage. His minerals were mining out in his main base, so he was down to about 1.5 bases mining. She still had 2.5. It's a massive advantage for Scarlett in that situation. Spudcoctor. Nice. Yeah, Pilly could have played it out, but you guys are gonna remember Pilly had no units. Pilly had like an Immortal half-built, 0 army on the map, whereas Scarlett still had like 10, 12 roaches. So whenever you look at the tail end of a fight like that, remember that the way Protoss produces, everything is being produced in that fight. The Protoss is all in. There was a Prism with 2 DTs, 2 Zealots in it, half an Immortal, and that was about it. Oh, that's what your guess was for wet Pilly Pilly, Bacon Lover? No, it's 6 Adepts sliding into your mineral line. Yeah, but he lubes them up first. That's the trick. So they always slide in there. I'd really like to see a Twilight Council and just a Glaive Adept build. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. We'll see. Show me your Glaive Adepts, Pilly Pilly. I wouldn't mind more Sky Toss as well. Destiny was still in GM back when I used to watch StarCraft 2. Fruit Dealer was the big Zerg player. You saying you used to be into StarCraft 2 like 1 month after the game came out? Jesus, Dr. Tuttlebaum. Fruit Dealer fell off so quick, dude. I guess he was still popular till like what, mid-2011? Though he fell off so suddenly. But yeah, no, Destiny was big for a long time. Yeah, the good old days, dude. Some great times. I gotta say though, if you go back and watch the gameplay from back then, it's a little bit You're like, oh, everyone was this bad? Like, why is everyone so trash? Only 2 workers on each gas. We're seeing Glaive Adepts, fam. Get excited. Glaives. Charge! Marjorie! Marjorie! But there is an Overlord that's going to see some stuff. So don't pull anyone else off gas. It looks like a Marjorie. I mean, it looks like a Glaive Adept build, but it's actually a Zealot build. Do we see an Immortal? I think we'll see 1 Immortal. It wouldn't just be 7-gate charge with a Prism with... No, it would actually... There will be a Spine and a bunch of Queens, which will help anchor things. But the Zerglings are going to be pretty average versus us. Now remember, this is a lot weaker than it used to be, guys. The reason for that is Zealots actually... This is not necessarily all in. He's still probing. As I say that, he cancels probes. Oh, he's been starting probes and then canceling them a little bit to give off the... Okay, yeah, he's all in. He is all in, fam. There's no third bind. There's nothing like that. Pylon's finishing up here. We've got 4 Adepts coming. It's like, oh, yes, I am doing a Glaive Adept pressure. I think the one... I can kind of see the mind game. I'm just not sure if this works. The reason why is that's not enough gateways. That's only 6 gates. You need to have 8 gates if you're going to do this. I think you need to be probing and building a 3rd base. I think Pilly's fucked up. I don't know. Wait, he's making more... No! He just made Adepts! He thinks he has Glaives, but he's made Charge! It's a mistake! Charge was a mistake! He thinks he's doing Glaive Adepts, but he's not! No! Oh, what a sad way to lose the final game in the grand finals. No! He's committing to 6-gate Adept and he accidentally made Charge. This is so fucking sad. This is so fucking sad. Oh my god, I wonder if he even realizes, because they don't have the orange attack. He's like, wait a second, what's going on here? Oh, that sucks so much, Pilly. Shades to the high ground, they don't have glaives. It's like, my Adepts aren't doing as well as they normally do. Oh, I feel so bad for Pilly, guys. I feel so bad. I still don't think he realized. I think he's about to give up because he's like lost all of his Adepts. He hasn't really killed anything. I don't know if it's realized yet. Oh, that's so sad. He's warping in more Adepts at home and he's like still not probing or anything really. He's like, oh, I guess I'll take gases and probe. Oh, this is such a fucking disaster. Oh man. Oh, my soul hurts watching this, guys. Oh, sorry to be laughing, Pilly. I hope you don't watch this VOD, dude. I really hope you don't watch this VOD. Ow. Ow. Oh, he's still making Adepts. I don't think he knows, guys. Does he know? I'm just saying this to the observers. I don't think he knows. Just oh my god. Oh no. Oh, he's doing the depth counter. It's not really doing anything. Oh, poor guy. I gotta message him. Bad luck, mate. Just a heads up. You made charge. Shit happens, dude. DJ, well played. Amazing run, though. Of your PvZ, mate. I'm sending him some love hearts. Scarlett wins the finals, 3-0! Absolute sick destruction. And I don't want to take anything away. He says, oh my god, really? Laugh my ass off, thanks though. Oh, poor guy. Oh man, it happens to the best of us. I thought you were doing some crazy 8-gate charge build from days gone past, and was like, damn, does this work without the +8 impact damage? You know? Kills it. He's just laughing. He's taking it like a champ, guys. He's taking it like a champ. He's like, he's like, shit, really? It is just a weekly cup. It's just a weekly cup. It's not the end of the world. Obviously, it matters, and he'd love to win. Hats off to Scarlett for crushing. And yeah, and we all just click the wrong upgrade, press the wrong hotkey. Sometimes they're next to each other. Sometimes you don't realize. You don't go back and click on it to see what's upgrading. And absolutely brutal. But GG, well played. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I think for me, looking at the glass is half full, that's just a reminder, guys. Even the best players make silly mistakes sometimes. StarCraft is one of the most intense mechanical games. It stretches you out, trying to manage so many tasks. Trying to do this and this, trying to manage so many things like an octopus. And we all mess up once in a while, even some of the best players out there in the game. So GG, well played. Hats off to Pilly Pilly. Hats off to Scarlett for dominating. I'm not even sure if Glaives finished, it would have made a difference. GG, well played. Much love. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the Patreon in the description below. We'll see you guys later. Goodbye and good night.